If you watch this channel, you know my passion for horror movies. I do love them, and I love them when they kind of homage the classics, but create their own identity in doing so. And Ruin Me is one of the most interesting horror movies I've seen of the longest time, directed by Preston DeFrancis, and this movie is delightfully set up. It is all about an escape room of sorts. We have the Slasher Sleepout. It is a place where you can go for 36 hours and live out your very own slasher movie. It just looks fantastic. I love the idea of it. I love the t-shirts. I want one of those t-shirts. They just looked amazing. And it's something that I found rather interesting. I've been to a couple of escape rooms, so I get the idea of what these things are about, and the fact that it's mixing it with slashers just makes it oh so fantastic. So we have the main characters of Alex and Nathaniel, this couple who are going away on this retreat into the woods, and it's as they get there, they're having these conversations. It's understandable that there is something in Alex's past. The relationship feels a little bit off, or as if they're working on things. It never comes out and states these things out. It lets you build them up as it builds up the characters. And when we get to the beginning of this Slasher Sleepout, we meet the other 4 characters that's going to be with these people. This is our core group of characters. We're going to take them into the woods and watch as horrible things happen to them. And it's one of my favourite premises in horror movies. A bunch of folk taken to a cabin or somewhere in the woods, and let's have some bloody goings on. And that's what happens in this movie. These people, some of them who are novices to this kind of game, some are experts, some are rather outlandish personalities, some of them are rather introvert. It's a good mix of characters that are all kind of fun, and people that you can instantly go, I know exactly what that character is. I know exactly who that person is. There is lots of little touches towards other horror movies, some on the nose, some not so on the nose. And for me, they all landed. They all gave me the kind of like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I like it. So we have the character of Alex and Nathaniel, along with the other characters. They get to this escape room type situation where they have to solve puzzles to get to the next stage of the story, the game. And it's starting to layer up these pieces that feel generic. You know, your typical slasher stuff. There is an escaped mental patient in the woods who did something horrendous years prior, and this could be their potential villain. There are clues that they have to solve to get from point A to B to C and so on. And what I found really fascinating about the movie is I was in on the mystery. I wanted to try and figure out the clues for myself to see how it was going to lead to the next point. I like I said, I've done escape rooms. I like the idea of them. I love the puzzle solving nature. And in the early confines of the movie, when it doesn't get so bloody, it's something that you can attune to that keeps the movie moving forward and keeps you guessing as to what is going to happen next. Then midway through the movie, as you would expect, this is a horror movie based in the slasher genre. People start to die horrible deaths. And I felt this came on early in the movie. You know, I was expecting this for maybe the final third, but this happens fairly early on. And I had an idea of where the movie was going to go, but I was willing to go with it. I could see where the next points were, and that's when this movie did a sharp left turn out of nowhere and changed completely into something that I went from really liking to absolutely adoring. I love this film because of its craziness and its turns and its homages to other horror movies, the way it creates ghoulish murder masks and the way it creates its murder scenes and how it disposes of its characters, how it builds up the mystery, how it layers a story all the way through the movie that you initially think is one thing, but it turns into another thing as the movie moves on. I'm trying not to spoil it for you because I really do feel that this is a movie that you have to discover while watching it. I went into it knowing very little other than it was 6 people, escape room, slasher sleepout, and I found a movie that I can wholeheartedly recommend. This is a must watch. For me, I saw it on Shudder UK, and I think I'm going to go back and watch it again because, you know what, it was just enjoyable. From its fantastic cinematography to its delightful storytelling to the characters that I actually kind of liked. Even the ones that I wasn't supposed to, I liked hating them just as much as I did enjoying the other characters. And although there was something that I guessed near the end, it didn't detract from the movie. It didn't rob me of any enjoyment I was getting. If you like slasher movies and you're into the horror movies and you want something a little bit different, but definitely fun and entertaining, then I can definitely say that Ruin Me is going to be a fantastic movie, one that you will probably recommend to others the way I'm recommending to you, and hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I did. And honestly, I need to get my hands on one of those Slasher Sleepout t-shirts. It just looks fun. If there was something like this close to me, I think it was something that I would actually do as well. It just sounds fun, looks interesting. So there we have it. Ruin Me is on Shudder UK. I can say that you have to check this movie out. It is a hell of a lot of fun, and for me, it's just a great flick. I'd love to know your opinion of the movie. If you've seen it, let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.